anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make it.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Grab behind the line. It's DeMarco. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Raider crowd rise rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Warren. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Hard-hitting tackle. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something.
He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. On the run, it's Warren. Across, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Man, We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone, the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
14, TCU Tech.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. The play-action fake. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Red Raider! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Runs through the tackle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Need.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Lost the fire on second down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU. He'll try to tack on one more. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's DeMarco. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
TCU 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morales. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to...
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
TCU 24.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Gets away from one. He's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after motion as they try to put a stop to this two-game spot.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Morales. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Warren. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a job out in front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll heave it deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And he makes the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Hart. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. from the gun. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,